Hey folks, it's Barry here. Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. I hope you, as always, are well. Look, it's a pack of Doritos. Their cheese flavour, and bizarrely, of all the cheese crisps, I actually kind of like them. I gotta be honest, I prefer the Cool Ranch flavour, and even the hot chili roulette thing was quite fun to do with some friends recently. But that is it. Loads of you wanted to see me make a giant one. And I'm not talking in the last week or the last month, I'm talking in the last few years. I've had lots of requests to make giant Dorito. Whenever I think of Doritos, I think of that funny picture of Danny DeVito as a Dorito. I think that makes me chuckle. But more importantly, I've had an influx, particularly in the last few months, of this image. I've been mulling over calling this video a giant Doro, actually, because it says in Spanish the suffix ito means little. So the word Dorito means something like little Doro, implying the existence of a bigger and legendary snack called Doro. Now, I don't know if that guy is actually holding one that's legitimate or it's been photoshopped or what. I haven't really done that much research into this. Maybe I should have, but I'm just gonna do it. I've looked in the cupboard and sadly, the Hassa Marina, or is it Massa Harina? I don't know, I've forgotten. Corn flour that you can use, that I've used in the past to make corn tortillas, has randomly disappeared during the house move. So I'm gonna have to improvise. I can't even use corn flour right up there because although it sounds the same and you'd think, yeah, it's completely different. It ain't gonna work. But anyhow, we plodded on with the mission because my aim here is to supersize this, because if you have a Dorito loving friend, if you love Doritos and you wanna make it big for a party or something like that, just to wow your guests, it'll be pretty darn cool. So as I mull over my Dorito predicament, I am just thinking to myself, what can I do? I am munching on my Doritos. I could just whiz them up. Could I have whizzed them up? I didn't do that. I could whiz them up, mix it with some egg and bake it, and maybe that would have... Maybe I should stop and do that right now. No. I suddenly remembered something. There was something I saw online a while ago on a cooking show where a man actually whizzed up flour tortillas to reverse engineer. Okay, that's the action for reverse engineering. Reverse engineer tortillas. That was with flour, so I thought, right, it should work with corn, and luckily, in the cupboard behind me, we had some corn tortillas. So at this point, you want to get yourself something like a really high-powered food processor, not a really weak one, because it'll go... Yeah, I think 4 should do it. You want to really tear into your tortilla, get it in little pieces, it'll feel a little bit like skin, like dead skin, kinda, but put it into your high-powered blender, screw your lid on, and you've effectively got a canister of dead skin. Bear with me. Press that whizzy button. Oh, yeah. I can't believe this is working. It's messy, and it's a little bit annoying, but it's working. It took a little bit of work, and I had to do it in batches. I used 4 tortillas in the end, and at one point I was doing it, and Boston was wondering what the heck I was doing, pondering. Amy was hiding away under the table as she normally does. In fact, she's doing it right now. The most important thing is you need to whiz it, shaky shake, whiz 3 or 4 times until you're left with your own homemade corn flour. Look, we've done it. That is super fine. Wow. And remember, that's Massa Harina corn flour, not the corn flour I've got in my cupboard, because that's completely different. I could then basically replicate making tortillas like normal, right? So I could add water to the flour just gradually and mix it together. I think if I can get it to be like one sort of mass, like this, then that's a pretty good thing. I then pulled out the biggest baking tray that I have here in the kitchen, and I could start to mold and manipulate and make my Dorito shape. Oh yeah! But as you can see, sometimes they come not in the perfect shape. It doesn't really matter. It's your Dorito triangle. Make it the way you want. And you need to get it super thin. Don't make them too thick. You want to roll it out. Actually, when they make normal tortillas, you can get these presses online. I did my best to replicate that with a baking tray. Just keep working away at it until you've got a relatively happy shape that you've got and you want, and and then we can move on. So whilst that was baking away in the oven, it was time to make our gorgeous tangy cheesy seasoning, which was very simple to do. This is a whole pack of grated Parmesan cheese. One of 3 or 4 cheeses that I'm actually okay with cold. Mozzarella, cream cheese, Grana Padano and Parmesan. Smoked paprika. Smoked garlic. And some chili powder. This is mild chili powder, because we're not really going for too much heat. But if you want to make like the Inferno ones, you would just probably proper chili max this out, go for some extra strong stuff. Just had a sneak peek, and it does look to be working. It's taking the moisture out. I was worried it was going to crack. It hasn't yet. With the Dorito initially baked. Oh wow, it's actually moving all right. We could then start to apply our seasoning onto it, really working it in there. My fear was kind of like putting the seasoning and rubbing it all on one side, turning it over before baking it, and then the rest of it just falling off. That could have happened. It was all about taking my time, right mate? Yeah. Thinking about it right now, I see no reason why I could not have rubbed the seasoning in with that first bake, so it kind of absorbed in there and then did a double rub. With it being warm, it'll be weaker though, so I'm going to let it cool down a little longer before flipping it so it maintains its strength. We'll season the other side, bake it, and then eat it warm and crispy. Meanwhile, Mrs. Barry's making a bagel. With that final bake done and all that seasoning rammed in there, the kitchen, it's smelling, even still right now, like a Yankee Candle Dorito version, which should exist. Or maybe it shouldn't, because some of you will eat the candle. Enough of that. I can now reveal the giant Dorito. Look! There it is in all its glory. Oh. I took a little bite out of it. Oh my gosh. I might have gone a little heavy on the paprika. Look! I feel like I've caught a fish. I feel like I want to be on the front cover of a fishing magazine, holding it up and weighing it. But there we go then, folks. It's super crunchy, super full of the flavour. You guys absolutely hounded me to see this one. And I love the fact that it's kind of completely homemade and fresh. And actually pretty easy. Doesn't really do it justice anymore, does it? But there we go. Any other giant food ideas you've got, do let me know down below. Remember to have a marathon and check out the rest of the giant food playlist and all the other playlists here on the channel. Over 1,300 videos for you to get some food, fun, and inspiration from. Bye-bye.